Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I'm going to be making some butter cookies, and I'm going to step back in time a little bit to when I was in school and these were a favorite in the lunchroom. Start by mixing 1 cup of sugar, 2 sticks of softened butter, and I'm using salted butter, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Mix that together until well blended, and then you can use your electric mixer. Now, if you're using unsalted butter, then you'll want to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt to this. But if you're using salted butter, then you don't need to do that. Have your oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you don't have to grease your pan. I used parchment paper, but you don't even have to do that. It's just my pan was very old and looked kind of cruddy, so I did cover it with parchment paper, but not necessary. After you get that well mixed, then you can start adding in your all-purpose flour, and you'll need 2 cups of that, and just put a little bit in a time, maybe a third of it at a time, and just mix that with your spatula until it's well mixed. You don't need to use a hand mixer. You can if you want to, but it's just as easy this way. So just mix that till it's thoroughly blended, and then you can start putting that on your cookie sheet. I'm using a large ice cream scoop to scoop the size out that I want, and this makes very large cookies, like in the school days. If you don't have a scooper, just get some out with a spoon, kind of roll it into a ball, and then just flatten that out on your cookie sheet. I have a very large cookie sheet, so I was able to get 6 cookies on it at a time. After you flatten those out, you'll be able to judge more about how many you can get on yours. And keep in mind that all ovens do vary. They are different, and on 350 degrees Fahrenheit, my oven took only 8 minutes to cook these. Just keep an eye on them, and when they start browning around the edges a little bit, you'll know they're ready to take out. And when you take them out of the oven, just let them sit on the pan that they're on for about 15 to 20 seconds. And then you can slide those off with a spatula and put them on a wire rack to cool. And they'll still seem kind of soft at first, and then they do become a little more solid. Just let them cool completely, and then that's all there is to it. These are very easy, very simple cookies to make. I think it was, 4 ingredients. So we'll give this a try, and hopefully it'll bring back some good memories for you. After the first batch is on the cooling rack, then you can go ahead and put the others on the pan. And I made very large cookies, and I got 10 out of this recipe. It will just depend on the size that you make. Thanks so much for stopping by.